Absolutely not. Never.
What is up? What is up? This your girl Star Craziness, and I'm coming to you, and you with another Word on the Street segment. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share this video. So today we got on the block, on the corner, on the porch, baby. We got Kenya Moore twirl up on this thing. Do you hear me? But we got your girl, and if you don't know, she is on a TV show called Special Forces, where it's the world's toughest test, and she had this particular scene on the show. They got people talking and side-eyeing. Now I don't know who caught this, but it looked like the picture is from Neighborhood Talk, where they're trying to say baby girl got a stunt double, that she didn't do her whole kicks and jabs and all that. She had somebody of the vanilla wafer persuasion handle that for her. As you can see, this is the picture they're trying to compare. So she didn't like that. You ain't about to put her in no mess like she faking these and she ain't doing her own ish. Personally, I ain't seen the show, but I done seen clips and it looked like her. But baby, you know, we expect the gadgets out here. We private eye Jedi. We gonna try to figure out what's really going on. Not me per se, but you know, other people that want to do all that investigation and stuff. I ain't got time. But anyways, she wanted to clear the air, and this is what Kenya Moore had to say. Go ahead and tell your tea, baby.
Did I have a stunt double? Okay, that's crazy. So someone asked, did you have a stunt double in one of the fighting scenes? Okay, let me tell you something about this fighting scene. I need all of you to pay attention to what I am about to say. Okay, first of all, we never knew what we were going to do. So we would get into these SUVs. They would take us to a location. We never knew where we were going, okay? It was like every single time. So no one briefed us. No one said, okay, you guys, today you're going to do A, B, and C. No, they put us in an SUV, 4 of us in an SUV. We drove off in the desert. We were in Amman, Jordan in the summertime. And it was 130 degrees in the daytime. So if you can imagine being in the desert, 130 degrees, and then at night it would get really cold. Sometimes, but not all the time. But I actually really appreciated the cold because a sister was burning the F up. Like, okay, it was, I mean, I could say it was Africa hot, but it was actually hotter than Africa. So it was extremely hot. And all I remember doing is like just throwing water on myself all the time. So I don't know why this has stopped rolling. So let me tell you what happened the day of the fight, because someone was like, do you have a stunt double? So absolutely not. Never. No one had a stunt double. We couldn't go to a hotel. We didn't have craft services. We didn't have bathrooms. We literally didn't have any amenities that you would have at home. So about the fight, we're in the desert. We get in the cars. They get us out, and we all sit down on like on the rocks, and one by one the staff would come and get us and take us, and the person who left, they never came back. So they couldn't come back and say, hey, this is what happened. So if number 14, which was my number, if I was called, I would go and do the challenge, and then I would stay away, and then a next person would come. So no one ever came back to tell us what the challenge was. So we had our DS, and the staff, it's called directing staff. It used to be called drill sergeant, I think, but it's directing staff. So the directing staff, one person came to get us. Okay, let's go. So he looks at me. He says, okay, we're gonna go around this corner, and if you see a threat, you're going to have to take care of the threat. And that's all he said. You're going to have to take care of the threat. No matter what the threat is, you're going to have to just take care of the threat. Neutralize the threat, and then gain your composure, and then it's over. And I'm like, okay. So again, I didn't have a clue, zero, nothing. We did not know what was around the corner. We did not know what was awaiting us. So he kept saying, stay on my left side, stay on my left side. So I was staying on his left side. He starts running. I'm running with him, staying on his left side. He's like, okay, we're going to come around this corner, and whatever the threat is, you have to take the threat out. I'm like, okay, I'm thinking I have to like disarm a bomb. I'm thinking I have to put out a fire. I'm thinking, you know, it's a threat. Somebody's going to get hurt. So I have to take care of this threat, right? I'm thinking safety. I come around the corner, literally, he's like, stay on my left, stay on my left. I stay on his left, and then he moves out, he moves out of the way, and we're running, and the next thing I know, I see this big, giant, red, he looked like a transformer. This big man in this super red suit, right? He was all padded up, his face, his arms, his legs, everything. And he was, and the DS said, take care of the threat, take care of the threat. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm with it. So I just charged at him, and the Detroit just came out of me like, you know, right away, like, you know, a knee to the kidney, punches to the face. I roundhouse kicked him. I was punching him in the balls. Like, I literally was fighting like, you know, like he stole something. Like, I don't know. I was just, first of all, I was just mad because I was hungry because they were not feeding us. They were literally starving us. But the point is that I'm trying to make, we did not have any stunt doubles. We did not know what the hell we were doing. We were literally out there being trained the same way that they would train this elite special forces. It was a 10-day course, and most of these courses last about 4 years. And half of the people, more than half of the people who start the 4-year course, they never finish because, unfortunately, that is the truth of it. So it is not like, this is a real reality show. It is called Special Forces World's Toughest Test, and it's on Fox tonight at 9:00. I just wanted to come on and say, let me tell you something. I have never done anything like this in my life, and I really did it because I wanted to challenge myself, and I wanted to just grow as a person, and I wanted to overcome some of my fears. And this show has done everything for me. Everything that I set out to do, this show helped me to accomplish. And I can't tell you all of the things because I want you to watch. I want you to see how special the challenges were, how incredibly scary it was, and how you just really, it wasn't me against Mel B. It wasn't me against Dwight Howard. You know, it wasn't me against Jamie Lynn Spears. It was literally me against myself. I was the only person that could stop me from actually overcoming or passing the challenge.